his house and he burned it to the ground before he flew his plane into the building.
Yeah.
Good man.
This was not a good guy. Well, listen, we might differ on this. I'm not for flying planes into buildings. I know you. I know maybe you came up different, but that's just not where I'm at. Who would be a good guest for now?
You want to just ask Tim tonight if he wants to?
I mean, Tim would honestly be a great guest.
Tim would be great for that. Yeah,
He'd be the best
it'd be
guest.
better than fucking idioms. Listen, guys, sometimes we blow it. You know what I mean?
They can't all be home runs.
Sometimes we have a topic and we blew it.
Yeah.
We blew it on that one. Now, I'm also going to, there's been a couple of things that have happened since that episode with Tim that are hilarious. Couple of shows that he showed up to, which are normally fire shows, were duds. All right? This podcast usually is fire. Tim shows up, all of a sudden it's a dud, dude. You know what I mean?
He's a
And
coolant.
it's not him. It's him. But it's a weird thing. The dude just got bad luck right now. You know
Have
what I
you
mean?
seen the movie The Cooler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
movie with
No, I haven't seen it.
with William H. Macy.
Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey.
It's this guy is hired to go up to like poker tables
And cool people
and
down?
cool people down.
Why poker tables though?
I don't know.
Because poker, you wouldn't cool. You don't
Or
want to
blackjack. Sorry,
Blackjack, you wanna cool people down.
Blackjack.
Yeah.
I always get those.
Does he
confused.
just have bad luck? That's his thing or whatever? How does he cool people
I don't really
down?
know. I've never seen it.
Oh.
His whole job is to just be like
That's so funny.
Heard of it?
Yeah, no, I get it. I know what a cooler is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
we used to get called the cooler when we go to the casino to gamble with my dad because he said he'd always fuck up as soon as we stood next to him asking for money.
Yeah.
Great movie.
God, roulette is so fun.
If you've got a cooler friend, dude, you got to keep them away.
Yeah.
You got to keep them away while gambling's happening, dude.
You can't come to Vegas.
Yeah, you can't. Listen, we love you, dude, but you can't be around. You're a fucking cooler.
Cooler, also the name of Frieza's brother in Dragon Ball Z. He has a really good one-off episode.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
a special video VHS. It's not actually in the series.
Cooler's Revenge.
Were you into Dragon Ball Z?
I was really into. My older brothers were super into it, which caused me to be into it when I was like 10, 11.
Yeah.
Toonami.
What's that?
That's what used to be like the old anime thing for Disney or Cartoon Network.
Toonami?
Toonami.
Where?
Before anime became for black people and girls with big tits.
Yeah. Now anime is like is black people and girls with big tits.
And you know if a girl likes anime, she's a freak.
She's a freak.
She's not just,
gotta
you
be.
know, there's no way a girl likes anime and she's not a sexual deviant.
Yeah, which is awesome.
It's cool as fuck.
That's so cool.
That's fucking awesome. She likes cartoons and she likes to suck my dick. Woohoo. Woohoo.
Dude, speaking of which, last week we were walking down 6th Street, right, at night. And I said to Fuzzy, I said, dude, there's nothing better. I love a girl out with her dad. You know what I mean? Like if a girl is out with her dad and you can make it happen that night, it's fucking on, right? There's something hot about going for that. And Fuzzy was like, yes, right? He was so into it. And then
What I said-
hold
what
on,
I-
hold on. Let me finish the story, but then you say what you said.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, what I said is, yes, what's really going to get me into a girl probably is if her dad is awesome.
Yeah.
Like her dad takes us on vacations and like, oh, we're going to go to the Rose Bowl, Fuzzy. We're going to watch the Badgers play in the
Yeah.
Rose Bowl. And that type of shit, I don't even care about the girl really. If she's
Yeah.
cool, she doesn't even have to be great. If she's cool,
Yeah.
and she understands I do comedy,
Right.
but her dad is rich and we go on tons of vacations and he loves me, I'm super into that.
You're in. Now, let me
Yeah.
ask you this. Who's your football team?
It's actually
Just say the name. Just say the team that I'm looking for right now.
Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Are you really?
But I grew up in Packerland.
You grew up in Packerland.
And all my friends and all the girls I went to high school, their dads were all Packer fans.
Okay. What color hair girl are you into?
Like, some would say redheads.
Some would say redheads, right? Does she have tattoos?
She's got to have tattoos.
And what else has she got on her? Hey guys, I just wanted to take a moment to suck some corporate dick for you. Big Laugh Comedy. They're the company that pays for the studio time for us to be able to do this podcast, so we're very, very grateful. Go see a show with them. www.blcomedy.com to get your tickets today. So if you're looking for a fun night out or something to do while you're visiting in Austin, perhaps you'd like to attack a comedian. It's a good way to see where there's going to be large groups of people if you'd like to perhaps, prepare some sort of explosive device. If you're looking for the most bang for your buck when it comes to bombing, check out Big Laugh Comedy. They have the best shows in town. We love them. We love them to death. All you have to do is sign up for the VIP list. Go to www.blcomedy.com/VIP and sign up. Even if you don't win free tickets, you will be a part of the exclusive group that gets first dibs on tickets, exclusive discounts, exclusive content, and you can bomb this city. Big Laugh Comedy. It's what we're here to do.
A big old fat
Big
ass.
old fat ass, right? 3 minutes later, a fucking redhead with tattoos and a big old fat ass just comes walking up the street with her father in tow and a fucking Packers shirt. And I said, Fuzzy, the fucking universe is throwing this girl at you right now. You know what he did?
Nothing.
Not shit.
All right.
Not shit.
Now let me explain what really happened.
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
So, what did you say? You said, what did you say about the girl's parents or something like that?
I love a girl out with her dad.
So when he said that, he had already seen them a
You're
few
full of
minutes
shit.
earlier.
You're so full of shit.
That's why
You're
he
so
said
full
it.
of
So
shit.
he's trying to plant this shit in my head.
Get out of here,
He's
fucking-
trying to fucking
fucking
control
right.
my life. Right? This guy's a fucking maniac.
Or maybe you manifested it.
No, he saw them. He saw them, the redhead with the dude in the Packers polo, and he said, I love a girl with her dad. Then we have the conversation. He knows how, he knows them. And he goes, look, what's going on over here?
Hold on. I'll bite. Fine, whatever. Even if that was true, which it's not, even if that was true, right?
I should have said something. I
mean,
100% should have said something.
Yeah.
I will give you that. But he did try to plant it in my head.
You're out of here. Fuck
and
you.
that
Listen,
aspect of it
Is
fucked
that really
up.
a bad
What?
thing? Is it a bad thing though?
He should have initially said
there's
there's
a perfect girl. Can I get a little on my mic? Can I get a little up? This girl was your perfect fucking. Am I wrong?
Well, she wasn't Asian.
There's
Dude.
no redheaded Asians.
I know. That's why I can't find love.
Dude, and her dad looks so cool.
Her dad was awesome.
Right?
Her dad was everything.
You don't need the perfect girl because
You
you're
need the
dating
perfect
for
dad.
the dad.
Dude,
You need
yeah.
the
That's
perfect
what we
dad.
saw.
I saw the redhead with the fat ass. I was like, okay. And then I saw that Packers polo on that nice looking gentleman, and I said, whoa, this guy's loaded. This guy goes to the Rose Bowl.
You saw her.
This guy goes to the Rose Bowl.
You saw her dad. You saw her dad, and then went, "Damn, she's hot."
So true.
Come on, everyone, dude. Let's get it over.
That's a
Coming in
horrible
hot, dude.
one. Yeah, I 100% should have said something. I got in my head because I felt like you were planting something, and I don't like that. So, but you were just trying to be a good friend.
Dude.
But if you should have went and said something for me.
You know what's crazy about that? Is I've done that before. Remember that girl at Creek?
Oh, but she was
you wouldn't
batshit
talk
crazy.
to. Yeah, so you wouldn't talk to her, and I literally had to like grab her and be like, "This is my friend Fuzzy," and then you got her number, and you still didn't hit her up.
I did hit her up.
That's a lie.
No, I didn't.
That's a lie.
But she was legitimately like a nutcase. Like, you don't want her to be coming around the clubs when you're going up and shit like that.
How do you know that?
He's full of shit.
Because it's just the vibe.
Why don't you just bring her around the clubs when you're going up and we'll decide?
No, I'm telling you, I've got a career I'm trying to protect.
Okay.
I'm not Derek Dimful, okay? I don't
Yeah.
bring these batshit crazy girls to the
Smart
club.
move.
I get
And
that.
then they
Smart
never
move.
come back. Who knows what's going on with that?
But you can get a higher, a prettier girl if she sees you do stand up than every day.
Yeah, okay, I should have also fucked that girl. and I could have fucked her too.
You don't look. There's no. First of all, you don't look cool. Like at all.
No,
right?
that's where you're wrong.
The only
You don't understand how
look at
cool
you.
I- no,
look
no.
at you.
No,
Look
no,
at you.
cool
but,
has changed.
But hold on. Just
Go ahead.
shut up. There's no better position for you than when you're on stage crushing. That's when you look the hottest.
Oh, for sure. That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah. So that's what you need. That's when you have a good show, you need to bring listen, this girl who was at Creek, I'm mad about that.
Yeah.
Again.
She was pretty hot. And she was definitely
Dude,
into
I
me.
keep trying to set this guy up. I'm laying them out over the plate.
Her
you know what I mean?
Her dad was poor. You could tell she didn't even know who her dad was.
Yeah, her dad. Yeah, the girl at Creek.
Yeah.
She was a problem. Yeah, for sure. But you still should
Poor
have.
lineage.
You could have just hooked up.
We weren't gonna go to the Rose Bowl.
You could have hooked up. The real crazy one is your wife walked by on 6th Street the other night and you didn't fucking say anything. That was crazy.
All right, I'll say something next time.
Yeah.
Next time a fucking crazy bad
He's
girl
also
comes.
he's also so full of shit.
Yeah.
Next time a girl comes up to me and she wants to fucking suck my dick, hey, Darian said I have to let you suck my dick.
Wait, you wouldn't let her?
No, Darian said I have to. She's like, what's going
So
on?
you have my permission if you want to.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome to the podcast, everybody. We're here. We're doing it. We're coming in fucking hot. There it is. Oh, you want to play?
Yeah.
You want to play?
All
right. Ready?
Yep. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What?
Wow.
What'd I tell you? I told him this week that I figured his trick out and I've been beating him every day.
Cut it. I was at work. I ran through like 8 people last night. They were like, what's going on?
Dude. Ripping and rolling, dude.
Cut it. Cut the whole thing.
That's awesome. All right. Topic this
Welcome
week.
to the episode starting now.
Austin, Texas. Pew, 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 pew. We're doing our fucking city, dude. We're doing our city
How do
this
you
fucking
feel
week.
about the city?
I'm starting to feel at home here.
Yeah, I would say the same thing.
It's starting to feel like home for me, man. And it's because of the comedy scene and how important comedy is for me and how good it is here. All the friends that you know what I realized? I was talking to my dad about it and I was like, you know what? I've realized like I'm going to have friends the rest of my life because we do comedy. That's not actually a common thing in dudes' lives.
Right.
No, not at all. In anybody's life. It's rare that you meet anybody past college
That has like friends they see every day.
You find real friends. I mean, a few people find friends through work, you know, but that's just like.
And then a lot of that is just because you guys happen to work,
Exactly.
or whatever. We have like real, like that's so cool. That's so cool and rare. And I was talking to my dad, and I was like, man, like honestly, I'm having my life has never been harder in a lot of ways. You know, I'm broke as shit right now. You know,
Yes, sir.
I've got a fucking baby on the way. You know what I mean? Which is fucking nuts.
Yeah, I should have fucked that girl at Creek, huh?
But yeah. but that being said, like there's parts of my life that are like just feel like completely in shambles, but also like I've never been happier. I've never been like, I mean, I'm so stoked to fucking be here. Everyone I'm around, I love everybody. I love everybody in the scene. You know, it's so fucking cool. And so Austin is starting to like, I associate it with that, and I'm starting to like really fall in love with the city and being here. I mean, there's so much cool shit here happening.
There's so much to do.
There's good music. There's so much good art happening here. Which I know is super gay, but there just is, you know?
I feel the same. That I'm very stoked on the people that I've met.
Yeah.
And, the life that I've created for myself.
So let's find out how this thing all fucking came together, dude.
But at the same time, this place is a shithole.
This place is, I mean, it is really disgusting. It's crazy.
It's actually so gross. I can't wait to become a headliner and move back to Wisconsin. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to visit here.
But it's fun right now.
Yeah.
And it's definitely my home for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to have like a little condo here to come back to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have an apartment, come do my spots.
Yeah.
Come once a month.
If I can get my career into a place like in the next 5 to 10 years, I definitely could see like going back to like Nashville. You know what I mean? Having find some fucking good land.
You don't want to raise
raising a kid out of
here.
Yeah.
Nashville's the next Austin.
For sure.
Yeah, that's probably true though.
No, they've been saying that.
Starting on hop.
What the fuck is this?
What?
So
This has nothing to do with the city of Austin.
This does. Servant Girl Annihilator. This was right towards the beginning of the formation of
Okay,
Austin.
but hold on. But when you do like a city, shouldn't we have like an overview of the city first?
So what do you
Like,
want to know about Austin that you don't already know?
population, when it started, who started it, what it was before. Is it Indian land?
So
Did we
before
steal it?
it was-
Stephen F. Austin.
It was not. No. It was called Waterloo. It was a village, and it was settled by German settlers.
Yeah, that'd have been a great slide. This would all be a great slide to have.
Waterloo Ice House. I've been. Waterloo.
Waterloo Ice
Great
House.
chicken
Yeah,
and
Waterloo.
waffles.
That's why everything is called Waterloo here.
I've never heard that word.
Well, I've seen a lot of like products
There's
that are Waterloo.
Waterloo carbonated water that's
Yeah.
here. There's the Waterloo Ice
Have you had
House.
Waterloo sparkling water?
No,
Waterloo
is it good?
Really
Record.
good.
Is it good?
It's so fun. It's the closest sparkling water to soda I've ever found.
What do you mean? It's just sparkling water.
No, but it's like soda, but it's sparkling water.
What's-
It tastes like Sprite.
It's like sweet.
It's like sweet, but it's sparkling water.
Oh, okay.
It's really good.
Like a Topo.
Like a Topo.
I like a Topo Chico, dude.
I would say
Is
it's up
Topo
there with
Chico a Texas thing?
That's
Yeah.
I think it's Mexico.
It's Mexico.
Okay. Because I had never even heard of it before moving to Austin.
It's very big in Texas, but
Right.
northern Mexico.
Wow. Topo Chico.
Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of become a symbolic, like, Central Texas thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a
for
Topo.
sure.
You go to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking
gotta get
bar.
Topo,
I'm not
dude.
drinking. Can I get a
No,
Topo?
let me get a Topo.
Have y'all ever heard of Mount Benel?
Is that the hiking thing?
Yeah. So that is kind of like where the entire city was founded, at Mount Benel, because there were 3 different tribes of Native Americans that roamed this area. It was a really wild area. So they had to, the military basically had to hold Mount Benel while they founded the city.
Why don't
That
we have
was-
casinos?
That is a great question.
If
It's
it's
one of
all
the-
native
Yeah.
land,
Because they killed all the Comanche. It was Comanche here.
they killed everyone.
They killed a lot of Comanche.
All of them.
A lot. Yeah, Buffalo Soldiers did.
Buffalo Soldier.
Yeah, they named all the black dudes Buffalo Soldiers because their hair looked like buffalo hair, they said.
Wow.
The black dudes?
Buffalo Soldiers were black.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were stationed here in Texas.
Why didn't they name them the Harlem Soldiers?
Good Lord, man. No. Let's start with
That didn't warrant.
Let's start
That
with
didn't
that
warrant
shit.
that.
Let's start with that shit. Buffalo Soldiers. I'm actually a little embarrassed that I don't know anything about the Buffalo Soldiers. I don't know what that is.
I've heard it in the song. That's it.
I know the song. Yeah, I know that. I know that line.
They
Part
were
of
expert
America.
marksmen, and nobody could. When the Comanche would ride, they could kill everybody really easily.
Yeah.
These guys learned how to ride like the Comanche.
Did
but
they
they
have
had
cro-
rifles.
They had rifles.
So they
And
learned
they
how to
held them
fire.
like this.
So they learned how to
Buffalo
shoot.
Soldier.
They learned how to shoot from horseback. Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Why was that so groundbreaking? Like, why didn't everyone figure that out immediately?
Because imagine, bro, like fucking being on a horse. You're struggling riding the horse.
Yeah, I guess that's how good Native Americans were at riding horses.
Specifically
We couldn't
the
even
Comanche.
think about the idea of doing something else while being on a
Yeah,
horse.
because we're like, we gotta fucking.
We gotta ride the horse.
It's like
Yeah.
texting and driving.
Yeah. Native American tribes that existed around Austin.
the Tonkawa
Comanches.
and the Comanche. And
The Comanches were like fucking brutal, right? Like
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
they were the ones that were like,
People were scared of the Comanches.
yeah.
Apaches also.
Ooh, Apache's sick. That's a sick word.
Also a dope helicopter.
That's why it's a
Yeah.
cool word.
Yeah,
the
dope
Apache
helicopter.
helicopter.
Dude. That thing will fuck you up.
Apache's a good name for like a dog.
You don't want to fuck it with a helicopter, dude.
Apache.
Yeah.
You're
That is
so
good.
fucked. God, can you imagine? Can you imagine you're like a fucking insurgent or some shit or whatever, and all of a sudden you just hear it, and you're like, oh. yeah.
I'd be so scared, dude.
All right, City of Austin, dude.
All right.
All right, let's go back to whatever that first slide. Your insane introduction to
I know.
Austin.
So what I did was I just tried to find like incidents that I thought you could riff on instead of just being like, here's the beginning and the
Right.
so
Yeah,
all
I
right.
like when stories start at the beginning.
yeah.
me too.
Not when
I'm
it's
more
like,
of a
hey, let's
Tarantino
jump
style
back.
storyteller, you know. Okay, so
3 weeks earlier. Okay.
the Servant Girl Annihilator, also known as the Austin Axe Murderer and the Midnight Assassin, was an unidentified American serial killer who preyed upon the city of Austin, Texas between 1884 and 1885. The killer murdered 7 women, 5 black, 2 white, and 1 black man. Additionally, the killer seriously injured 6 women and 2 men. The killing stopped 3 years before the murders committed by Jack the Ripper. Over 400 men were arrested as suspects, but the killer was never found. Public outrage over a lack of safety led to Austin installing a system of moon towers to illuminate the city at night.
That's where the moon towers
see,
came
that
from.
does come in
Oh,
making
that's
for it.
interesting.
Okay.
So
way.
before Jack the Ripper, Austin, Texas had a serial killer.
And Jack the Ripper was in England or London, right?
Right, and this was actually, it's believed that this could have been the early works of H.H. Holmes, which would make this the first serial killings ever documented.
Who's H.H. Holmes?
The murder house in Chicago.
I don't know. I'm not familiar.
H.H. Holmes, basically during the World's Fair, he built a murder castle, and it was like he said you could stay there and rent it like a hotel, but it had like contraptions where he would have like chutes in the wall and turn like rooms into gas chambers. And
That's not funny, but
It was
is
like
funny.
a murder escape room.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just had a murder room,
It's
and
like-
then he had a crematorium in the basement built in. There it is in Chicago.
And he would just kill people with it.
For like
Could you imagine you check into a hotel and everything is spring loaded? Like you're just like it's just like flying out at you. You're like this fucking hotel's trying to kill me, dude.
There's a lion in the elevator. The fuck?
What the fuck?
They don't actually know how many victims H.H. Holmes had, but he's said to have killed as many as 200 people. But they don't
Jesus.
know because he cremated the bodies afterwards.
So they think he might have been the dude in Austin.
Yeah, because he had a lot of prominent business in Dallas, and documents show him being down in Texas during the time.
See, all good art starts in Austin, dude. That's what it is. He took his talents. He took his talents to Chicago and
But
perfected it.
they have no idea who this actually is.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
it probably is not H.H. Holmes at all.
No.
So they put the moon towers in because everyone was getting brutally murdered. That's pretty cool.
Right, so before...
But also,
like,
who gives a shit? 1884, everyone was shooting each other with guns and shit. Anyways, right? Duels and shit were happening, right?
I think the biggest thing is that Austin was a rowdy place back then.
Yeah.
It was definitely like there were brothels and there was definitely, it was almost like a southern Deadwood.
Yeah, the creek was still here.
This building was here.
Really?
Yeah, it
In
was-
1850?
It was
1880?
It was
Yeah.
a carriage shop, I think.
and
right?
ice. They would sell
Yeah,
ice.
there you
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
Damn.
try to make money selling ice now, dude.
Dude, I don't know. Ice is kind of still popping. Why did everyone gotta buy ice?
Nobody had freezers.
At
They
the
didn't
time,
have
yeah,
electricity.
Yeah.
But
How
now,
did they
why is
freeze
ice
ice
still
without
doing-
electricity? Doesn't
have
that
no
blow
idea.
I
your
think they
mind?
just probably brought it in big blocks.
Yeah.
Right, from where though?
I don't know. Good call.
Dude, you know how big of a block you'd have to bring from from New York for it to still be ice by the time you get here on horseback? That doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Yeah, where was ice coming from? Did people just not use ice?
Well, I know there were ice houses, which is what this was, which is a
Yeah.
place you go buy ice. What I don't understand is how did they have ice if there's no electricity?
How do they keep it cool?
Right.
I read on the plaque downstairs is actually a plaque that said, I think it was like they would call them ice houses because they would bring them on ships down through the Gulf, and that's how they would transport it from like the upper East Coast down.
Ice?
Yeah, on ships. I'm pretty sure.
What a pain in the ass just to have some. Also, if you're importing it, how expensive is ice back in the day?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, that'd be such a flex back in the day where it's like 110 degrees out. You invite some people over for lunch. They got ice in the glass. You're like, what's up, bitch?
Oh my god, bro. Being the guy with ice, the first guy that had an ice freezer.
Yeah.
Dude, you could clean up with that, especially in Austin.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Oh, you get so much pussy. You
So
want to come
much ice
You want
pussy,
to come
dude.
over and have a few ice cubes?
Yeah.
Let me come over. I'll shove an ice cube in your snatch.
Are
Leslie Cochran.
y'all familiar
Oh.
with Leslie?
No.
Did you know that I'm gonna be Prince of Austin?
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, my dad's gonna be king.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I'm gonna be Prince of Austin. My dad's gonna be king.
All right.
It's such a stupid thing
What
to
the
brag
fuck are you
about.
talking about?
It's a new bit I'm doing, dude.
All right.
So this was before y'all. I think this is before. Yeah.
Before
Way
us.
before y'all.
Yeah, he was here 04.
Yeah. So Leslie's like an icon. He would often be seen running around 6th Street. And
No, who was he? Just read this thing.
All right. Leslie Cochran was an American homeless man, peace activist, cross-dresser, urban outdoorsman,
Homeless is what that means.
and outspoken critic of police treatment of the homeless. Cochran was known in Austin as Leslie. Leslie was the face and origin of Austin's famous slogan, "Keep Austin
Oh
Weird."
my god, this is where it comes from? And
Yeah.
everyone's like, yeah, this is a good idea. This guy's fucking senile.
He was actually he had an academic scholarship.
Hold
to
on. Let's hear him
college.
out.
Yeah,
Let's
he
hear him
was-
out. Listen, he's in a thong, but maybe he's making some good
Oh, yeah, an
points.
academic scholarship to college?
Well, he went to Florida State.
Yeah.
All right.
Cochran ran for mayor multiple times, garnishing a second-place finish in the year 2000.
Jesus fuck.
Wow, he got close.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck, this fucking place is stupid.
Yeah, it is funny that they almost elected this fucking dude mayor. I mean, what did you do? This is where democracy can fail sometimes, where it's like you don't want that guy actually in charge.
I believe Jay Leno's even interviewed this dude. He became like a huge celebrity in this area, a big celebrity.
Brain injury after being attacked downtown while speaking to a group about the dangers of drug use. What a wild, what?
Yeah.
He was talking to a bunch of people on drugs, like it's dangerous. And they were like, "We know."
The one time I ran into him one time during college, and he was at a bar, and we went. It was over by West Campus, and it was $1 beer night. We'd go every Tuesday. He was there and just randomly like cleaning the tables. Like he was just out on the patio, like grabbing empty bottles and cleaning the tables in drag. Not working there, just helping out for some reason.
And everybody was just cool with him.
No one said anything. Everyone was just
Was
like,
he
"Oh, that's
allowed
Wesley."
in everywhere?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part.
If they knew him, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was
wow.
usually just on the street.
Yeah. But was he cool? Was he like crazy, wild, like whatever, annoying?
His ass was 10.
Yeah, well, I bet.
bet,
Yeah.
But he would speak. I mean, he seemed relatively intelligent. When he
Really?
would speak.
Yeah. That
I
was
mean,
my question. Was he well spoken?
Oh,
Was he?
I never heard him speak.
You didn't talk to him?
No.
There's interviews of him. I can find some. But yeah, I mean, I would say he's homeless for a reason. I mean, sure, he had some issues.
Pull him up, because that's what I'm curious about. Because if he's this popular too, it seems like somebody would have like,
Fuck this guy,
why don't you like this guy?
because he's the reason all this fucking shit's going on now.
I love when people do say like Austin isn't that weird. You know what I noticed the other day? I was walking, right, and this city does change you because I was walking, and there was a guy, coming down the trail, commuting. Like he wasn't like he was on a unicycle, but he was like just like going to work on a unicycle, right? And he passed me, and you know what I did? Nothing.
So yeah, that guy's just going to work.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm saying, like, it does change you because if like 2 years earlier, if some idiot passed me going to work on a unicycle, it's all I would have talked about that day.
Yeah.
But I didn't even think to bring that up to somebody till like 3 weeks later. I was like, yeah, I saw somebody going to work on a unicycle. This city is fucking weird.
Oh, Billy? Yeah.
And I bet you he just moved here from Nebraska and was like, I think this is what Austin people do.
I just try to fit in.
This is
From
exactly
like a
why
big
I can't.
unicycle community.
And then he's like, and then he's like looking at it, and then he's just like, I'm a fucking idiot, dude. Nobody rides unicycles.
Fuck, he's getting super
I'm
self-conscious.
stupid. Yeah.
My whole garage is full of unicycles
I
right
look
now.
fucking dumb,
I
dude.
gotta get a bicycle.
I gotta get another wheel.
Here's a video of Leslie talking police reform.
Okay, this will be interesting.
Oh, we got a
Nice commercial.
We gotta get a budget going and get premium. I mean, what do we?
all right.
Will be Leslie Corcoran, candidate for.
Oh, this is-
the
look,
office
this is
of
a
mayor
mayoral
of the city
debate?
of Austin. Do you support a citizens oversight committee for the Austin Police Department? Please explain your answer.
Oh, definitely I do. I think that
Oh Lord.
for the citizens to get involved. The only trouble I see was this citizen overview board over the police department is that as they're proposing it right now, there's too many police officers on it. I think this should be a citizens
That is a
review board.
look.
I think we need people who are not police officers or connected to the police department reviewing this because that's the only way that the citizens can get a fair shake at it.
I mean, good point.
Margaret?
Yes. Do you have concerns about the openness of decision-making in Austin city government? Explain your answer. If you would.
Most definitely. I think that's one of the biggest complaints about the current administration right now. I think that the people feel like there's too many closed doors meetings, and I think that the people aren't brought into it. And
Definitely,
that's
like,
one
had a
thing
mind
I'm
for
really
business,
much
too.
looking forward
He
to.
had, like,
'cause
merchandising
part
deals
of my
and stuff.
program is I want to start a mobile mayor's office.
Towards the end of his life.
Which the day that I'm elected, I'm not going to wait till I get in office on June 16th to start this. I'm going to immediately get my mobile mayor's office open and running. I don't have any vehicle to do it in. I'll do it by foot or by bus. But I'm
No
gonna get to
way.
every different part of the city that I can. And I'm going to let people know that I'll be there. So 'cause I want their input. We're going to take government other people, by the people, and for the people. And we're going to put with the people too.
He's got my
All
vote.
right, now we have just about a minute left, and if you'd like to make some wrap-up remarks, we'd like to hear them.
Okay. Well, a lot of people have seen me how I appear when I'm
Pause it.
in
What if she had been like, what? Because he seems totally like normal and with it. What if she was like, all right, what are your final remarks? And he just started going. Oh, that's awesome. Well, this guy rips, dude.
Yeah, I would have voted for him.
Yeah.
March 8th every year is Leslie Day in Austin. It's his dedicated day.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
So the Queen of Austin.
He's like our radio, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Radio? The Cuba Gooding Jr. radio? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Good.
We got it.
All right. Were you here when this happened?
I wasn't here, but I remember it.
So there was this gentleman here. Let's see. I'll just read it. February 18th, 2010. A vengeful computer engineer flew a single-plane Piper PA-236 into Austin's Echelon building, a office complex where nearly 200 federal tax employees were going about their daily tasks. The pilot, a 53-year-old California native,
Holy
Joseph
shit.
Stack III, died in the crash, which killed IRS manager Vernon Hunter and non-fatally injured 13 other employees.
Bro,
This is like
if
8/11.
Hold on.
9/11, the IRS.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro. If he was going after that Vernon Hunter guy, this guy's a legend. If he just killed him and Vernon Hunter using the plane
Using the
crash,
plane?
he was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to get this
Yeah.
fucker.
This
And
guy's a
nobody
sniper.
else
This guy's a
dies.
sniper.
This guy's insane.
It was a small plane.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big plane.
Yeah, Piper 236. Can we look that up? A single seat
Yeah.
Piper 236. Yeah, it's a very small plane.
Yeah, he
Pipers are dope. I
he
want
was a
Piper.
former IRS a tax collector, so it was like an inside job. He worked for the government, and he was like a disgruntled employee.
I was brought up to hate the IRS. Like, we'll talk about it a little bit. Let me see. Actually, no. Look up the single seat version.
Pretty cool, though.
No, that's not it.
Take away 236.
I think it's 28-236.
Take away everything. Just Piper single seat.
Yeah, it's a. I know what it looks like.
There it is. This one.
No, that's not it either. It's fine. This doesn't matter. This doesn't
Here's
matter.
his here's
that's
his
fucking
last.
nuts.
Yeah, he wrote this on forget it was like a journalism thing he had online. I saw it written once that the definition. This is the last thing he ever wrote.
Yeah.
I saw it written once that the definition of insanity is repeating the same process over and over and expecting the outcome of suddenly be different. The online message says, "I am finally ready to stop this insanity. Well, Mr. Big Brother, IRS man, let's try something different. Take my pound of flesh and sleep well."
So
Damn,
what?
If he was also like,
What if he just didn't really owe that much?
Like it's $236.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what do you? He flies a plane to the building.
it was also just like, and also Vernon Hunter, you're going with me.
Weren't they taking his house or his business, something like that?
Oh, his house, and he burned it to the ground before he flew his plane into the building.
Yeah.
Good man.
This was not a good guy. Well, listen, we might differ on this. I'm not for flying planes into buildings. I know you. I know. I know. Maybe you came up different, but that's just not where I'm at.
I think it's completely okay.
It is so funny that you're like, yeah, this is what I like.
I think it's completely okay to have a vendetta against one person and kill them however you want to. And the fact that he accomplished that by crashing a plane into a building and only killing him and that one guy, I'm with that.
Accuracy for sure.
Yes,
I mean, I've never
yes.
heard of that accurate of a plane crash into a building.
Right.
Same. So notes
I've
could
heard
be
a
taken.
couple.
Not that accurate though. Not only where it's like I killed one person.
Right. I
Well,
get
the
that.
Pentagon, when it got hit, it was pretty accurate because it hit right where they were keeping all the $2.3 trillion that they all of a sudden
imagine
No,
that.
account
wasn't
for.
it more than that?
Yeah, but
It
no,
was like-
it was Rumsfeld. The 2.3 trillion was the one they were grilling him on, but it was more than that. Yeah,
I thought it was like 22 fucking.
trillion.
It was some insurmountable amount of money that they couldn't
Dude, this
account for.
Rumsfeld guy is a problem.
You think Donald Rumsfeld's a problem? Are you getting on the Donald Rumsfeld's a problem train in 2023?
Well, I saw that movie, The Martian.
Yeah, we were
Martian
talking
last
about-
night,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he's the guy
yeah.
who signed off to
Yeah.
do the
Yeah.
heinous acts.
Yeah.
The torture.
Yeah, the torture.
So he wanted them to be tortured so that they would confess because he's actually the guy that did 9/11.
DeSantis was a guard at Guantanamo.
no
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm voting for DeSantis.
A guard? Do you think he was like one of the? But he probably wasn't one of the operators though. He probably wasn't one of the dudes.
That I don't know.
What was he? What was he in the? He was in the military.
He was in the military.
What branch?
I'll find out right now.
There he is.
No
Navy.
Fucking way.
Navy?
Gitmo. Is which branch runs Gitmo?
That's him.
I don't know.
I don't know. Can we look that up?
Yep.
The deep state.
Yeah, I don't know which branch it would fall under.
Is it still active?
I think it's just
Gitmo,
ran,
yeah, Gitmo's still
I
active.
think it's
bro.
just ran by military intelligence.
Yeah.
I thought.
I saw the
It's
funniest
a naval base.
naval base. Naval base. Yeah.
But the command is Department of Defense, how it says.
We should give it to the Space Force.
A lot of weird shit going. Let's do a whole episode on Gitmo, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know how funny it will be actually.
Let's do a whole episode
Pretty
of Space Force.
horrific.
Yeah, it says it's a joint operation.
You want to do a whole episode on Space Force? Are you pro Space Force? Who's pro Space Force in here? Everybody,
am.
everybody. Yeah, it makes sense. Doesn't it make total sense? I love when people make fun of this. Why we have a branch of military for every like medium on Earth, like water, land,
Exactly.
and that now that like space is starting to be a pretty like space flight's pretty. It's commercial now. Why wouldn't we have a branch of the military devoted to just that thing?
Especially us. Like, we're going to have the best. We're going to have the biggest Space Force.
I feel like people just shat on that because it was Trump that put. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm not a Trump supporter at all, but it like militarily, it seems like it makes perfect fucking
It
sense.
sounds awesome. That's
and
why
also
I like
does
it.
sound super sick. Yeah, Space Force.
Do they still have merch you can buy?
Yeah, I think so.
Their merch is.
Do you have
pretty good.
merch?
No,
Space
I would
Force
love
merch?
some Space
Did you ever
Force
watch the
merch.
Steve Carell Space Force?
I watched a couple episodes. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. All right, let's go back to this. All right.
Y'all familiar with this?
No, when did this happen?
So this was 1999.
Now that I've read this though, at first I was like, whoa. Then I was like, I can't believe this doesn't happen more often.
Right.
This
Well,
is before he had his hair plugged.
Yeah, as you can see by his mug.
Oh
shot.
yeah, you're right. Oh, he does have hair plugs. God
For
damn it.
sure, dude.
God damn it. I was so into him. God damn
Me
it.
and him have the same birthday.
Now it's fake, dude. Now it's not even real. I signed up for his, he did like a motivational fucking thing. I just thought it was so hilarious. So I signed up to get all like the updates and stuff. It's wild.
I had a lot of people trying to get me to watch that. Like, he did like a web conference.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah,
Is he still a professor at UT?
Adjunct. He only so that was like the catch. He announced he was doing a filmmaking course there, but he showed up to the first. He only did like one class a semester, and then the rest of it was all taught by satellite.
Oh.
But yeah, he's still an adjunct professor technically there. I'm trying to. I don't remember what movie he was doing in '99, but he was huge. That was right after.
Right. This is like height of fucking McConaughey.
So he decides that the best medicine for the Texas heat is a naked jam session. So he stripped down, smoked a bowl, and begins jamming away on his bongos with a friend
Where?
in his house.
What?
Inside of his house.
That's fine.
That's fine.
But they did it so loudly that it garnered multiple noise complaints from the neighbors and
Dude,
prompted a police
if you're
visit.
indoors, how loud do you have to be playing the fucking bongos for the neighbors to be like, I can't do this anymore? I mean, bongos are not that loud.
He was like,
And they knew who it was too, so it was so bad they were like, I gotta call the cops on Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, dude, McConaughey's out here. You gotta go get McConaughey. He will not stop with the bongos.
and this is after he's already famous.
Yeah.
This was like when he was doing all of those rom-coms for like 40 or for like
Right.
$10 million a movie. So he said that when he spoke about it in his novel Green Lights, he said, "What I didn't know was that while I was banging away in my bliss, two Austin policemen also thought it was time to barge into my house unannounced, wrestle me to the ground with nightsticks, handcuff me, and pin me to the floor."
Oh my God.
He added that he deliberately refused to cover himself up during the arrest, writing, "Fuck you, motherfucker, you broke in my house. Fuck yeah, I resisted."
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Yeah. How was any of this? Also, like Texas is like a stand your ground.
Yeah.
You can't just the police can't just barge in because you're playing the bongos.
No.
He must have said something about Austin police or something.
Something is not in
Yeah.
here.
The police were after him.
He lawyered up shortly after that, and he got off with a $50 fine.
Yeah, I bet he lawyered up. It's Matthew fucking
Here's
McConaughey.
his lawyer next to him.
Also, how good is Matthew McConaughey?
He's great.
I
Really
mean,
good.
such a good fucking actor.
He needs to be the mayor of Austin.
One of the best actors, dude. One of the best.
What?
Yeah, I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. I've been thinking we're totally safe from this. Why would anybody nuke Austin? What the hell is this about?
So 2013, North Korea threatens to nuke Austin. North Korea declares it is at war in 2013 with neighboring South Korea
Yeah.
and releases a U.S. mainland strike plan. Amongst the major hubs that were expected targets, a photo of Kim Jong-un standing in front of a target map also showed Austin as one of the cities targeted.
Why?
There is still uncertainty as to why Kim would want to target Austin. It is believed North Korea would target Austin because of the Samsung semiconductor factory.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
we have
makes
a
lot of-
semiconductor factory here?
That
Oh, I
makes
didn't know
a
that.
lot of sense.
I thought it was South by Southwest.
This
I thought it was fucking Leslie, the queen of Austin.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Fuck this gay.
We're going to nuke him.
Twitter
Seems
went
like an
nuts.
overreaction to Leslie.
Twitter went nuts when this happened. There was a lot of clever tweets, and let's see. One was claiming that Kim just was upset the brisket was sold out, or that he wasn't invited to South by Southwest.
Yeah, that's
The mayor of Austin even tweeted out saying, "Not to worry, Austin. We're prepared with a link to a 1951 duck and cover instructional video on how to behave
Yeah,
during
let's
a
make a
nuclear
joke.
attack."
That's not funny.
Let's make a
That's
joke.
not funny for the mayor to do. A lot of people can do that. The mayor cannot do that. That's nuts.
yeah.
That seems like some shit Trump would do.
That is absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leslie was on some Trump shit too.
You're kind of getting you're coming around on Leslie.
Kind of rips.
You're kind of coming around on Leslie. He's kind of a legend.
I don't like the keep Austin weird thing
Why? Why don't you like weird?
because I associate it now with. I don't even want to say it. Let's just move on.
No, I want you to say it. We'll cut
Austin
it out if we
man
need to.
tries to
Listen,
overthrow-
hold on, no. We'll cut it out if we need to. But what is it?
I associate it with trans, drag, the liberal agenda.
Yeah.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
That's what I associate being weird with. Oh, Casey Rocket and Cat are here. Let's get them in here. Let's ask them what they think it's about.
No, Casey Rocket and Leslie seem like
Casey
they'd be
Rocket
friends.
is Leslie.
Yeah.
All right. Austin man tries to overthrow the president of Gambia.
Smart.
Smart, dude. You gotta
Hey,
go for a country
you
that
gotta-
nobody-
eventually you
Yeah.
just gotta go for it.
You
If you want to overthrow a country, Gambia is a pretty good one to
Yeah,
start
that's
with.
a good one to start with.
I don't think it would take that much.
Somalia, you know what I mean? We can get out there.
We
can do
should
some
be a
stuff.
fucking anti-Gambia podcast.
Well, hold on. Look up a map of the world real quick.
Where the fuck is Gambia? I know it's in Africa.
Who's sleeping out there though? Let's find a country that's sleeping.
Iceland.
No,
No,
they have
no,
like fucking
no,
super
no.
tough
And super
guys.
tough. Yeah. We don't want to.
Hot
Trump
spring.
already didn't he try to buy Iceland or Greenland?
Greenland would be cool. Why don't we just buy Greenland?
Have you heard the thing that Greenland's actually the one that's really cold and Iceland's the one that's actually really awesome?
Yeah, Mighty
Well,
Ducks.
hold on, but you said that like it was like a rumor. Like, hold on. Do you
that-
guys know that?
Is that real?
That's
Yes.
it's just a fact. Yeah.
Yeah. Did they do that on purpose?
Yeah.
I don't know if they did it on purpose.
Iceland didn't want people moving there, so they called themselves Iceland, and the other one Greenland. They're the only one in 08 that actually arrested the bank.
Yeah, that I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That they're the only ones to actually really prosecute bankers for what happened. Now,
The financial collapse?
yeah.
Wow.
When did they become a country? When did Iceland become a country? Iceland is beautiful, dude. That's a place I want to go so
I
bad.
would love to go do comedy there.
I don't know. Well,
1944.
yeah, no.
Wow,
like,
recent.
Just look up Iceland landscape.
Oh, it's all Northern Lights and shit.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. I mean, this is like some of the most beautiful shit our planet has to offer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, where is more gorgeous than this?
Salt Lake City?
What?
Have you been to Salt Lake City?
Yeah, my dad lives there.
Fucking beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's
It
actually
is beautiful. It is very
fucking
beautiful.
gorgeous. But no, it's not
Utah
touchable.
has has gorgeous landscape as well. The United States, like it is really beautiful. Is really beautiful.
It's fast.
Vast. It is very vast. Yeah, and there's so many different landscapes here.
It's
pretty
so
cool.
awesome that we have all this land. There's only 300 million of us.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're doing it right.
Imagine Russia though.
That's gonna suck in a while.
They have so much land.
How many? Yeah, but their people suck.
Yeah, yeah.
Our people rip.
Yeah.
But this could be a Greenland thing. Russia could actually might be awesome.
It's not.
They could be lying.
Yeah, it could be like really sweet and everyone's just
I
kind of
feel like I doubt it though.
It's a lot of like uninhabitable terrain.
Yeah.
It's so spread out.
And insufferable people. Russians are fine. I don't know.
Russian women are cool.
Some of them.
What do y'all know about Willie Nelson?
Smokes weed.
Smokes weed.
He has a golf course here.
All right, let's do some Willie stuff.
All right.
He's the birth Willie Nelson and the birth of outlaw country.
Hell yeah. Right here in Austin, baby.
So this is kind of how Willie started his journey to Austin. Willie Nelson had grown frustrated with the Nashville-controlled country music industry. He decides to retire from music and move to Austin. He would go on to perform at the legendary Armadillo World Headquarters. The performances were so well received, it rejuvenated his flatlined career and allowed Willie to spark a rebellious movement within the country music scene.
Because he was really like conservative, clean cut before, right?
He was a songwriter. He wrote for like Patsy Cline and a bunch of. He had already kind of like had a run as a songwriter in Nashville, but he hated the industry and he hated the like honky tonk, rhinestone, dolled up Nashville version of it. So he left, and he was really clean cut when he was in Nashville.
And then comes here and grows his hair out, starts smoking weed, dude.
Starts smoking weed. Starts hanging out with Waylon Jennings and David Allan Coe, Johnny Cash, Chris Christopherson. And they kind of used the influence of jazz and other types of music to make something that was like the punk rock of country.
Dude, I you know what's really interesting is I fucking like is I was watching interviews with Cash with all these with the Outlaw guys, and now like they're so like country music is usually it's considered usually like not considered but associated with being very like conservative and like you know. And these guys were all super fucking liberal dudes, man.
Yeah.
They were not that at all.
Yeah.
Like
it was they clearly were the black sheep of the country scene.
But it's so interesting still that those guys are still in the eyes of like a lot of conservative people, they're like the like whatever, and they were not that, not even close to that.
No, they were hippies basically.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so this is some true Willie Nelson facts about like this dude is insane. He was once sued for $50 million for refusing to marry his ex-girlfriend. During the lawsuit, his ex-girlfriend also alleged that Willie liked to have sex marathons for up to 9 hours straight, and one time he did a full somersault during the marathon with his girlfriend still attached.
This guy rips. What? I don't believe that. There's you can't do. How do you do that?
How do you find the quote where he talks?
First of all, if I do that, I'm killing somebody. Do you know what I mean? This girl died. Do you hear what happened? He's in prison. What? He did a somersault. He was fucking this girl, did a somersault, and her neck broke.
How do you even perform that?
Oh, dude. Good for him, man. God, I bet he's had fun in his.
Why do they call it a somersault?
He's quoted saying, "I'm not saying it didn't happen. It might have happened, but you would have thought I'd remember at least the first 4 or 5 hours."
Yeah. Also, if this was a story going around about me, I'd say the same thing, even if it didn't happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen.
And then he said his ex-wife would gladly testify on his behalf.
What is up with that ad going on?
It was like a tampon diaper.
What the
or
fuck
something.
was that about?
It's weird.
Tampon diaper, dude?
Let's see. He once owed the IRS $16.7 million in unpaid taxes, the highest amount of any single person ever.
Wow.
He released an album called The IRS Tapes, and the album sales were used to pay the debt.
Wow.
Wow.
Which he would have more taxes on. How crazy is that, dude? You know what? Get the plane out.
What
We'll
was
find
now we're starting to get my point of view. What did Wesley Snipes owe in taxes? Because he's like the guy that's, if you say tax evasion, he's more
the
infamous
guy,
than Willie Nelson.
Well, I
That-
think
that
the
could
difference
just
with
be
him,
racism.
Wesley was like super. The problem with him is he was super outspoken about like, I'm not paying it, and that's where you fuck up. You can't.
$9.5
you can't
million.
do that. Yeah, you can't do
That's
that.
pretty funny. Be like, fuck no.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm fucking Blade.
This guy's fucking.
Let's see. Oh, Willie smoked a joint on the roof of the White House with President Jimmy Carter's sons.
That's cool.
So cool.
That's so sick. Shootout with his daughter's abusive ex.
They used his nickname is Shotgun Willie.
Oh yeah, dude, this guy's so.
He had a shootout with his daughter's abusive ex. When he found out that the abuse, he confronted the man and said he'd drown his ass if he ever laid a hand on her again.
Hell yeah.
The man responded by shooting at Willie with a .22. So Willie returned fire from his barn using an M1 rifle.
God damn.
He came back with a tank.
Exactly.
That fucking rips. Read the last one.
That he ended a gunfight in a parking garage?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, he bailed Dennis Hopper out of jail after Dennis downed a whole sheet of acid and started shooting up the town square in Taos, New Mexico.
Do you know how much acid a whole sheet of acid is? I mean, that you aren't even connected to anything on Earth anymore.
Not even
That's
yourself.
fucking nuts. I can't even believe he was able to like shoot stuff.
I'm sure he wasn't. I'm sure he was just blindly shooting.
Yeah, he was
at
out there
everything.
just with finger guns.
Freeze.
So the second, and this would have been around the time that Dennis Hopper was like getting done with Easy Rider.
Oh, okay.
So the second to last one where he ended a gunfight in a parking garage. This over here I'm going to read is a quote from his road manager about the incident. So there's a gunfight happening between police and some guys in a parking garage. And he says, and here comes Willie. He walks off the bus wearing cutoffs and tennis shoes. And he's got 2 huge Colt 45 revolvers stuck in his waist. The barrels are so long, they stick out the bottom of his cutoffs. 2 shining motherfucking pistols in plain sight of a bunch of cops, nervous as shit. Willie just walks over and says, "What's the trouble?"
Ain't no problem here, dude.
Well, he's got some kind of aura to him, and that just cools everything out. The cops put up their guns, then people climb off the concrete, and pretty soon Willie is signing autographs.
What the
That's
fuck?
so sick that he just walked up 2 huge guns and goes, "We got a problem here?"
And then the cops.
And then everyone was like, "Nah, dude."
the
Everything's
cops
cool.
and the guy shooting were like, "Yo, it's Willie Nelson. Can I get an autograph?" Yo.
The outfit is what got me.
That's so sick, dude.
Cut off Daisy Dukes and
Yeah.
the big old Colt 45s. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Fuck this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, dude, Willie.
Is he still alive?
Yeah,
He is.
what a
Cool.
legend. Dude.
Janis
He's like in his
Joplin just
90s.
recently passed, right?
She passed a long time.
Oh, okay.
She, I think, is a member of the 27 Club.
I'm thinking of Tina Turner.
Tina Turner just passed.
Yeah. Similar kind of raspy voice.
Yeah.
Both are black.
Janis
Janis
Joplin's
Joplin's
Not
black.
black.
Tina.
Tina's black.
Ike.
can't even
Tina
argue
Turner
that.
is Ike and Tina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you all been to Odd Duck? Are you familiar with that Austin restaurant?
I've seen it.
So if you go into Odd Duck, the bar is made out of all this crazy ass looking old wood, and that is actually wood from Janis Joplin's childhood home that they made into that bar.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Where are we at time wise?
50.
50. I think we got to cut it because
Casey's,
Casey's.
yeah.
Casey's here. Let's keep. You want to keep with this topic next week?
We
Keep
can
doing Austin next week?
We can roll
Do
into
Austin part
Mullen
2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm with my co-host,
Fuzzy Kilg.
and we got Josh Kabazi. We're off the phone, everybody. Thank you so much.
Austin.